You are such a slut, Catherine. You say to me that you keep telling my husband that you want him to be with me, to be a father to our children.
I do.
Then leave him alone. And you, Martin. I mean, how many goodbye kisses has Catherine had you give her?
Sorry, Pilar.
Yeah. Slutty and desperate is more like it.
I admit, it's been hard to let go of Martin.
Then I will make it easy for you. Leave now and stay the hell away from my husband.
Goodbye, Martin.
Goodbye.
And good riddance.
I don't hear anything. You must be taking a nap.
Yeah, well, she's been so wound up about Spike and everything. Jessica needs her sleep.
Yeah, look, I don't want to wake her. Just want to make sure she's safe and sound. You know, since Alistair had me fired as chief of police, I can't help Luis and Sheridan find Beth. But at least I can protect my daughter from that scum Spike.
I can't believe you want me to sell myself.
I don't want you selling yourself, but can you think of a quick way for us to make lots of cash?
No, but you're missing the point. I love you. I left my home and family to be with you. How can you ask me to prostitute myself?
Let me get this straight. You're gonna take out your revenge on this guy by cutting up his sister?
That would be one solution. Or maybe I got something a lot worse planned. Oh yeah, Chief Bennett and his renegade son Noah are gonna be shocked when they see what I do to their little, innocent Jessica. Like I said, we need to make money, lots of it, for me to get back on my feet since your brother torched my club. I thought you understood that.
I do, but
Baby, I'm willing to do this for us.
do what? I'd be the one selling myself to strange men.
But for me to let my woman do that is a huge sacrifice for me. Hey, look at me. I love you.
How can you say you love me and still want me to be a hooker?
I know you love me.
Yes, Teresa, I love you. I love you. Everybody knows that. People who don't even care know that. But they also know that I'm married to Gwen, and that I'm going to stay married to Gwen. In spite of your insane insistence that you and I belong together.
You know what, Ethan? It is not insane. It is the truth.
It's only in the novel you've written in your head, Teresa. We can't be together.
You got so angry before when you thought Alistair had raped me. You were ready to kill him when you thought that he hurt me, the woman that you love. And if you care that much, Ethan, how can you say we're never going to be together?
No, if you came here to find out why your father was fired as police chief, I suggest you talk to my granddaughter.
Damn you, Fancy. Damn you to hell.
Noah, wait. I didn't set out to cause trouble. You know that, grandfather.
Do I?
Yes. And why are you acting this way?
What way? I merely did to Chief Bennett what I should have done years ago. If you two will excuse me, I've been waiting for a very important call.
Yeah, call about ruining someone else's life?
Could very well be.
Sheridan, I don't know what to say.
Beth can't have left with Marty. I can't have lost my son again.
It's done, Mr. Crane. Your daughter Beth escaped with your grandson Marty on one of the 10 private jets you had take off to confuse things. Lopez Fitzgerald and your daughter have no way to track her.
Excellent. And the flight plans?
Destroyed. You're getting what you wanted, Mr. Crane. Your daughter's relationship with Lopez Fitzgerald is on the brink of ending completely. Sheridan so resents Louise for not believing her from the start about Marty being her son. She's ready to send him packing.
Marty. Marty.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I
She's gone.
Oh, no.
She's with Spike.
How can you say you love me and then ask me to sell my body?
It's because I love you, Jessica. And because I thought you'd love me too.
I do. I don't see the connection.
Jess, if we didn't love each other, I couldn't ask you to have sex for money. But because we're in love, I know you'll stay true to me and your heart where it counts. You wouldn't be making love to these strangers. You'd just be having sex with them. Hey, baby, you should be proud that I trust you enough to let you be with other guys.
I never thought of it that way.
And it's good that you have me to look after you, baby.
But prostitution?
Well, how else are we gonna afford to reopen my club? Your brother burnt down my club.
I hate that Noah did that. And I want you to have a new club. But I can't do what you're asking me to.
How else are we gonna afford to live on our own? You can't move back in with your dad. If you did, we'd never be able to see each other again. This is what we need to do, baby.
Teresa, listen to me. Not that you ever do, but please just try to listen to me. My saying that I want to kill Alistair for coming on to you does not equal me leaving my wife to be with you. It is really, really scary how you can twist everything that I say or that I do into us getting back together. Only it's not going to happen. You have to accept that we don't have a future together.
Ethan, you love me.
Teresa, do you just tune out everything you don't want to hear, or do you not process it?
You know what I can't process, Ethan, is how you tune out what's in your heart.
I may love you, but I love my wife too much to leave her for you.
But you got so upset before about Alistair.
Yes, I did, because I hate that man, Teresa. You know, he just had my father fired just because he could.
I'm sorry. You know, I know what that feels like. I mean, Rebecca had my entire family fired from our jobs just to spite me.
I know you understand. And my dad hates to be in a position where he can't help anyone. He's been trying to get information to help Sheridan and Louise find Marty, but the people that he's called, well, they can't be bothered because he's not the police chief anymore. It's just another example of how disgusting a human being Alistair Crane is. I was on my way to go to the mansion to tell him off and to try to challenge my dad's firing. Then I ran into you.
Yeah, you saw me. You saw I was upset and you stopped to be with me because you loved me.
Teresa, stop.
No,
stop.
Ethan, why don't you stop? My God, why don't you just stop ignoring what your heart is telling you? Leave Gwen, Ethan. And be a family with me. And our little girl and my son. If you don't, you will end up killing your soul.
I apologize for the interruption. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Noah was accusing you of being behind the dismissal of his father as chief of police.
But I didn't...
Care what effect your little temper tantrum would have on anybody else.
No, I mean, I didn't
You didn't
think
think twice about having him fire my father.
Will you let me explain?
There's nothing to explain, all right? Princess Crane wanted to teach us peasants a lesson. But instead of coming after me yourself, you had him fire my dad.
No, I didn't.
Well, you see, Fancy just didn't feel comfortable associating with the likes of you, Noah.
Grandfather!
What? Fancy, please. Now, Fancy told me that you set fire to a club last night, and the owner felt that she was the co-arsonist. And then in the ensuing chase, Fancy fell into the hold of a fishing boat and ended up at the cannery, seconds away from death. Now, I'm amazed that she wasn't killed in Las Vegas when this hoodlum discovered that you found the body of a man he possibly murdered.
You told him about the stiff? Is it not enough that you got my father fired? Now you're trying to get me killed, too?
But I didn't
You didn't think that if Alistair tells anybody about us finding that body, I'm a dead man.
My little boy. I've lost my little boy.
Sheridan, I'm not giving up.
Beth and Marty are gone with my father's help. And I was right all along. My son was never dead. He was alive and well all this time, only to be taken away from me again a second time. Okay. All right, what do we have to do now? How do we track down these planes?
There's nothing we can do. We don't know where these jets are headed.
All right, we've got to alert the FBI, CIA, and Interpol.
Sheridan, there's no point. Okay, your father has every customs official in every airport in his pocket worldwide.
Okay, so you're telling me that Beth has gotten away with my son and that I will never see Marty again?
For now.
I see.
Sheridan, we just have to wait and let Beth pop up again.
You promised me. You promised me that you would find Beth and you would get Marty back for me. You promised.
I know. And I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't cut it because you promised me!
Sheridan. Sheridan.
You know what? You let me down. You're an absolute miserable failure. No, just shut up! Shut the hell up! You promised me that you would bring my son back, but he's not here. He's not in my arms.
Goodbye, Martin.
Catherine.
Leave us in peace, you slut. Go back to your husband. Stay the hell away from mine.
Was that really necessary? Calling Catherine names?
Be glad that I didn't pull her red hair out from its blonde roots and choke her with it. I am so tired of the two of you and your goodbyes. Catherine is a selfish bitch, a sex-starved bitch. And her little martyr act puts Joan of Arc to shame. And you, Martin, you better start honoring your commitment to me and to our family and to our children. Or I swear I will chop off what you can't seem to control.
I've never heard you talk this way.
Because I am not the little desperate housewife that you abandoned anymore. I've learned to stand up for myself. I'm not going to settle for you in my bed while your heart lies with Catherine. Get over her. Get over her once and for all, and never take that woman's side over mine again. You're my husband, and together we are going to rebuild our family. And I will kill Catherine before I let her get in the way of that.
So, Jess, are we a tight enough couple for me to trust you to be with other men? To know that you come back and make love to me after you have sex with them? And maybe can I be sure that you're not gonna leave me for some rich John?
Spike, I love you. And I want to be with you. Only you.
I knew you'd see it my way, baby.
Spike, wait. I love you, but I can't do what you're asking. I can't prostitute myself.
Well, I don't want you to do something that you're not comfortable with.
Good. Because I know we need money, but I could never sell myself to strange men. Have sex with them? No, I just couldn't.
Jess, it's okay. I'll think of another way to make money. I could probably go work for my brother-in-law in Alaska, actually.
Alaska? I'd love to go there.
No, sorry, babe, I'd have to go alone.
Why?
My brother-in-law works on the pipelines, and crew members aren't allowed to bring girlfriends or wives. Camps. Can't do it.
Camps? It sounds so military.
Well, it kind of is. Guys get maimed and killed there all the time.
They do?
Yeah.
But to risk your life just to make money? I mean, what if something terrible happens?
Nothing's gonna happen. My brother-in-law will look out for me, show me the ropes. Of course, I'll miss you like crazy.
I'll miss you too, Spike. But you won't be gone that long, will you?
Nah, year and a half, two at the most.
That long?
Hey, baby, look, I'm not happy about it either. But I'll go make some money, and they'll come back, reopen the club. And just think how hot our first night's gonna be together.
am I supposed to do for a year and a half while you're gone?
You wait for me like I'm gonna be waiting for you.
But we just got together, and I've read where a lot of couples break up when they're separated that long.
Sorry, baby. It's just a chance we're gonna have to take. Unless you've got a better idea.
Beth got away with my son. You promised me that she wouldn't, but she did.
Yeah, for now.
And I trusted you to get Marty back for me. But you failed me. You not only failed me, but you failed our son. And now Marty is with Beth, a maniacal freak who not only stole my child, but proved you to be the world's biggest fool.
I know. Okay, and I am sorry that I didn't believe you sooner. I'm sorry that I didn't believe you about Beth. Maybe
Yeah,
if I had...
if you had, I would have my son back in my arms right now. But I don't, and it's all your fault.
And you're upset.
You know what?
Okay?
Just take me
I am
back to the
too.
cottage.
Sheridan, please.
Please, I don't want to hear it. Our son is gone, and this is all your fault.
You are my passion for life.
Noah, just calm down. I am not going to tell anyone you found a body in Las Vegas. Besides, I would not want my granddaughter associated with something so lurid and unseemly.
But, Grandfather, about the body,
I know you don't want me to compare you to the slut of a mother of yours who's cavorting with her ex-lover's son.
No, Grandfather, I mean, I didn't
You
tell you about-
didn't want Chief Bennett fired. Well, I did. And you did not treat Fancy with the respect she deserves. Now, if a father cannot teach his son the difference between right and wrong when it comes to women, how in the hell could he ever enforce the law?
What a crock! What, are you making this up as you go along?
Noah, listen to me. Yes, I vented to my grandfather about you, but I didn't mean to hurt you or your dad.
I don't believe you.
But it's true.
No, I don't believe that either. Look, you knew he'd stick it to me and my family if you gave him a good enough reason. Boy, you gave him a doozy. Look, you wanted revenge and you got it. I mean, I don't know what I did to you to make you want to go after my family like this. You know, you disgust me, Fancy. You disgust me.
Jessica?
Some of the clothes are gone.
And the window's open.
My God. She left home to be with Spike.
Spike, you can't leave me to go work in Alaska. I left my family to be with you. I mean, if you go, what would I do? Where would I go?
Well, I guess you'll have to go back and live with your dad's house.
What?
Come on, baby, how bad can it be? I'm gonna be gone, so you have no reason to go out. I know your father would be real happy about that. And when I come back, we'll get our own place.
You think it would really take a year and a half to make the money we need to reopen your club?
2 years max. I gotta call my brother-in-law, find out when I can start working. Where did I leave his number? Come on, Jess, take the bait. I'll have you trolling for tricks by sundown.
Our not being together is breaking your heart.
We stop this, please.
The pain that you're in is tearing at your soul.
Teresa, please, God, just please stop this pie in the sky romanticism. I don't know how else to tell you. I mean, you want me to write it down? How about skywriting? You want me to carve it in a stone? I don't know. What is it going to take to get through to you?
How about you tell me what it'll take to get through to you? About us, Ethan.
You're impossible. I'm tired of going round and round with this. I'm with Gwen. I'm not with you. That is it. As far as Jane is concerned, Teresa, we're going to work something out. But you've got to stop plotting and scheming.
Ethan.
No, I wish you the best. I really do. But you have to move on.
I don't want to move on. I want you.
I know I have my brother-in-law's number around here somewhere.
I can't let Spike go to Alaska. I can't prostitute myself either. Or could I? No, it's crazy and creepy. But they do say it's the world's oldest profession, and I'd be professional about it. I'd have rules of what I would and wouldn't do, and I'd always use protection. And I'd offer quality and safety, and only be with men who respect me for that. And Spike would watch over me like a chaperone. He'd never let anything bad happen to me. Because he loves me. No. No. I'm being crazy. Or am I?
Found it. Alaska, here I come.
No, Spike, wait. I was just wondering, how long do you think it would take to make the money we need if I did it your way?
Catherine and I are finished. Now, I know it, she knows it, and so does Alistair. Now, hopefully you do too.
Actions speak louder than
Yes,
words.
I understand, and that's why I want to renew our wedding vows as soon as possible, and then we can get to work on rebuilding our family. Now, I'm completely devoted to you, our marriage, our children, and our future together.
Then stay true to your word and stay the hell away from Catherine, because if you don't...
I understand you don't have to say it. And you don't have to worry either. I'll be true to my word and to our family.
Will you just listen?
To more excuses? No, I won't.
That sounds like Louise and Sheridan, like they're back at the cottage.
God, maybe they found Beth and Marty.
Nice.
Can you not turn your back on me?
Shut up, Luis. All right, just shut up. You won't listen to me when I tell you to be quiet, and you sure as hell don't listen to me when I tell you that Marty is our son.
I said I was sorry.
Too little, too late. You promised me Marty. Now he's gone.
I am not going to give up. Beth will make a mistake, and when she does, I will be there to track her and Marty down, okay?
And why should I trust you? You have been saying over and over that you would get Beth and bring Marty back to me. But do you see him around here anywhere? Because I certainly don't. In fact, you know what? No. Don't see him in the kitchen. Don't see him in the bedroom either. I bet Marty's playing hide and go seek with us. Marty! Marty, come out, wherever you are! Do you see him anywhere? Maybe he's not hiding. I know what it is. I know where he is. He is God knows where with Beth. He's with that crazy, whacked out Beth. All because of you. All because you wouldn't believe me, because you wouldn't trust me. This is all your fault, Luis.
Why'd you have your grandpa hurt my dad, huh? Was it to hurt me?
I didn't.
Or is it because I stopped you from being killed in Vegas? Or maybe it was because I saved you from that fire at Spike's Club. Or could it have been that I stopped you from turning into extra fancy tuna down at the cannery?
Noah, you have to believe me. I never set out to hurt you or your family.
Save it for someone who cares, all right? Look, you're even more of a Crane than I thought you could be. And you, old man, thinking you got the best of my father? Well, think again. This isn't over.
This isn't over? What is Noah going to do? Slash the tires of my limo, torch the servants' quarters? What?
Why did you tell Noah I told you about the body in Las Vegas? How did you even know about it?
I know everything. And don't ever forget that. It'll save you an awful lot of grief someday.
What about Noah?
What about him?
Why were you so mean to him when he's been so good to me?
Why do you care, anyway? Huh? Do you care about Noah? Do you have feelings for Sam Bennett's son?
Any sign of Jessica?
No.
She had to have gone to be with Spike, wherever the hell that is. Guys like him usually have more than one place to crash.
I found this out on Jessica's dresser.
Girls and me in happier times. What does that mean? Jessica having it out to look at it.
That she still loves you and Kay, obviously.
Not enough for her to stay here where we could look after her.
Jessica's just confused and she's conflicted, and Spike must just make her feel a little less vulnerable, and that's why he keeps her under his spell.
I don't know what to do anymore.
I didn't know what to do when I was here either.
You know, if I were chief of police, I could do something. But now I can't do squat.
I'm sorry, Sam.
What has Spike done to my little girl?
Hey, sugar. You want a party?
Forget her, honey. I'll give you bang for your buck.
Don't mess with me, girl.
You don't get out of my face, ho.
Ho!
Hey, ladies, thanks for your interest, but I'm not interested. Thank you.
Spike, long time no see.
Oh, yeah, bro, what's happening?
I can't complain. So I hear you got a new girl.
Do I ever? In fact, tonight's her first night on the job.
Sweet.
Oh, here she comes.
Whoa, bust my zipper.
You got it, bro. Jessica's gonna make me lots of green.
Nice.
This isn't the way I thought it would be.
The cop dad can see his little girl now.
Listen
Come
to
on,
me.
we've been through this scene a million times already.
All right. Then we will play it a million more. Whatever it'll take to get through to you about us.
Teresa, no.
We love each other, Ethan.
It doesn't matter, Teresa.
No, it's the only thing that matters. We belong together. I know you know that. I know that's what you want, to be a family with me and little Ethan and our daughter, not Gwen.
Teresa, I'm sorry. I'll say this one more time. I'm married to Gwen. I'm staying married to Gwen. We're gonna try surrogacy. We're gonna try adoption. Anything we can do to have a family together, we are gonna do. But you and I, we don't have a future together, and I'm sorry. You need to do us a favor. Please leave me alone.
No, Ethan,
Teresa,
please.
listen to me. Forget about your plots against Gwen and Rebecca, and forget about using Jane to get me back, because it's not gonna work. I'm sorry.
No, Ethan, wait. Please. I love you.
You know, if you just believed me in the first place, Marty would be here with us right now. But Beth has my son, thanks to you, Luis. So damn you for that. Damn you!
¿Eso es verdad, mijo?
Beth and Marty got away.
Why don't you tell them, Luis? Tell them how you blew it, how you cost me my son.
Beth and Marty got away, okay? With a little help from your father.
And you, Luis.
I heard voices coming back from the mansion. Where's Marty?
Good question. Why don't you ask Luis, since he let Beth get away with him?
Alistair helped her.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's all my father's fault.
All I'm saying is that your father helped.
You know, I don't want to hear it.
You were right. Beth was up at the Crane Lake cabin. Only she got away.
Yeah, because Luis wouldn't shoot her.
I told you that I couldn't shoot someone who was unarmed.
She had a knife to my throat.
I couldn't get a clear shot, okay?
Well, what about when she shoved me and she was just standing there?
It just all happened so fast.
Now, you know what? Spare me. You couldn't shoot her because she's your high school sweetheart. Never mind the fact that she's tried to kill me, the woman that you supposedly love more than anything in the world. More than God only knows how many times. But I guess I'm just being selfish because who am I to deny Beth my child?
Look, I promised you that I would find Beth and Marty, and I plan to fulfill that promise.
Just stop it, Luis. I'm sick and tired of you breaking your promises. I mean, how can we even have a future together when you wouldn't believe me about Marty? When you wouldn't shoot Beth and rescue our son? How can we? I mean, just the sight of you makes me sick right now.
I'll make it up to you.
No.
I will go find Marty.
You know what I want? I want you to leave. I want you to just get out and stay out.
Great Alistair Ephraim Crane. That's for screwing with my father. I won't let you and your high and mighty granddaughter bring my family to its knees. I won't.
Fancy, I certainly do hope you don't have feelings for Noah Bennett.
No, grandfather, of course not. Noah is nothing to me.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. And what I did to Sam Bennett, it just sends a signal to the little people to know their place and to keep their heads down, because actually they're just dirt on our shoes. Now, why don't we play a game of gin rummy? Enjoy each other's company without any interruptions, huh?
Oh, I'd love to, but sorry, I'm just so tired. What are the rules for gin rummy again?
You are tired. Why don't you go upstairs, get some rest? We'll play tomorrow.
Thank you, grandfather. You're always so kind and understanding.
All right, sweetie.
I hate this whole mess with Noah.
Fancy, I hope you realize the power you have. Because I enjoy the gift you gave me, destroying the Bennetts. It's a gift that just keeps on giving.
Yes, this is an emergency. My daughter, Jessica Bennett, is missing. I want you to put out an APB on her right away. I don't know, 3-4 hours? Yes, I know the person has to be unaccounted for at least 24 hours before they're considered missing. I was the chief of police until earlier today. Hello? Hello?
Did they hang up on you?
Damn. Where Jessica's gone to be with Spike is anyone's guess.
Sam, I'm so sorry. This is happening again.
No, I owe you an apology. You know, I blamed you when Jessica used to sneak out on your watch. Now it's happened to me.
We all do the best we can, Sam.
Yeah, well, sometimes our best isn't good enough.
It's gonna be okay, honest. It'll be okay.
What if it isn't? What if Jessica gets herself into some god-awful situation with Spike that could scar her for life?
hate going off on Teresa like that, but it's the only way to get through to her. She's got to understand we do not have a future together. No matter how much we both may want it.
Oh God, this can't be happening. I can't. I cannot lose Ethan and Jane. And I won't. I know exactly what I have to do. God forgive me, but this is the only way that I can be a family with Ethan, little Ethan and Jane.
Alistair?
It's me, Alistair.
Teresa. So nice to hear from you.
We need to talk about the offer you made me.
Sheridan, you're understandably upset. But you can't really mean that you want Luis to stay away from you.
That is exactly what I mean. Luis failed to believe me about Marty. And when he finally had his damn proof, he failed to bring Marty home to me. You have failed me time and again. Well, no more.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that if you want this future that you keep talking about us having together, well, then you better bring Marty home.
Or else?
I never want to see you again.
After the first course, I will have you exactly where I want you. And it won't be at the dinner table.
I hope I'm not making a deal with the devil.
I want you out of my house. I never want to lay eyes on you again.